Aloha folks, and welcome to the Klipper Golf Course. Welcome to the rocker room. I'm here again with Ryan Wood, our golf course superintendent here at Kaneohe Klipper Golf Course. This is part 3 of our golf course knowledge educational series by popular demand from one of our many subscribers. Anyway, today we're going to talk about raking bunkers, and more specifically, how to rake a bunker so that it's in as good condition as it was when you entered, if not better. So Ryan, I used to have trouble raking the bunkers. You know, when I first started golf, I remember not being able to leave the surface smooth. I'd always have like these little chop marks in it. But there is a way to do this. So give us some lessons on raking bunkers here.
I think a lot of it probably comes down to consistency. You know, that's one of the things I kind of talk to, you know, my guys about is, you know, the maintenance, we understand that bunkers are a hazard, but at the same time, you want it to be, you know, a maintained hazard. Okay. It can't be crazy. Of course, you know, golf courses, from one golf course to another golf course, everybody's kind of maintenance of bunkers, you know, they're different. You know, different superintendents have different opinions. But I think one thing that we probably all agree on is that, you know, you want to have as good a bunker as you can for the golfer to play out of. You know, everybody wants it to be fair. You know, I don't want to hear from golfers, you know, how bad their experience is in bunkers. I don't want to be getting yelled at when they see me out on the golf course, right? So, you know, we all have a vested interest into making the bunkers nice, making them playable. You know, one of the big things I think is just not raking over a footprint, or not just raking over a ball mark and being like, okay, well, I ran the rake over it, so I'm good. Right. It's like, well, you know, if you can still see the foot mark in there, you know, you still have an indentation of where your foot was, or, you know, you didn't do a whole lot. Right. You know, it's, you actually need to put a little bit of work into it, you know, kind of move the sand around a little bit. And, you know, with my guys, I always try to, like when we're raking bunkers, if sand has a tendency to come down off the face, right? Your high areas, the sand, you know, Mother Nature wants to bring the sand down to the bottom of the bunker. And a lot of guys, whenever they hit balls and they go into the bunker, a lot of times they'll be on the face because it's on the green side, right? The bunker face is typically towards the green. And then whenever they go to replace their ball mark, I mean their where they have hit out of the bunker, they grab the sand on top of it and then pull it down, right? Because it's easier to pull sand down. Right. And so, you know, one of the things I try to, you know, reinforce to my guys is when you're in there in the mornings, when we're taking care of our bunkers, take the sand at the bottom, push it back up the top. And it always seems to turn out nicer. Yeah. You know, a lot of our bunkers out here, they're kind of bowl shaped, and you know, that's just the design that the bunkers are. And so a lot of the sand wants to come down towards the bottom. Right. And, you know, you get a better consistent bunker. It seems like to me that if you take and you pull that sand, or if you're pushing it with the rake back away from you. Yeah. You know, a lot of times when you're pulling it towards you, of course, you know, you're backing out of the trap, you're backing out of the bunker. You want to cover your footprints. But you know, the area where you're standing, where you know, you do the little waggle, you get your feet in the sand, you know, you're trying to get that level, and then you're blasting out of the trap. Yeah, I like to, you know, try to, you know, be aware of what the bunker looks like around you. If you see heavy sand on one area, kind of use that sand to cover in your footprints. Yeah, it's being aware of the sand around, you know, where you have been,
Yeah.
and just taking the time to make it right.
Right,
You know,
right.
don't fake it. Just, I mean, do it right. Right?
No,
If you're
absolutely.
going to spend the energy to rake out the trap or the area where you were hitting from, make it nice.
Absolutely. It's one of those things where I've seen people go in the bunker, blast their shot out, and then just, you know,
Right.
I did my due diligence.
That's right.
And
That's right.
and that's not the idea.
And then look over their shoulders.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, but folks, you
Yeah.
know what? It's all comes back down to etiquette. It all comes back down to being a golfer and really almost like paying it forward, but not really. You know, taking care of it, making it nice as you would like it to be when you got in there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But and you know, help out the maintenance crew too,
That's
right?
right. That's right. It's, you know, that's one of those jobs that's very time consuming. Especially, you know, if you have a crew, you know, you're short staffed. You know, I'd love to be able to rake our bunkers every morning.
Right.
But it's not a reality.
Right.
You know, that's just something that, you know, there are other things that take a higher priority.
Right.
But, you know, our golfers out here, they do a really good job.
Absolutely.
They, you know, we're blessed to have some really good guys, and I see guys raking bunkers who didn't even hit a ball in their bunker.
That's
They
awesome.
just see it and they do it, and you know, I try to give them a thumbs up or tell them thanks, and you know, sometimes, you know, they don't even notice that I see them do it, but I see them do it.
Right.
So if you're one of those guys, thank you.
Thank you. And so
Yeah.
help Ryan
right.
help you
That's right.
play better golf, okay?
right.
So rake your bunkers, apply some of those tips, and we'll see you at the Klipper.
That's right.